guys, my name is Juliana and welcome to my channel JujuB. Today I have a video for you guys all about cleansing, the different type of cleansing, the different ways that you can cleanse your hair, shampoo your hair, PrePoo, Bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar, everything, how to cleanse your hair, and also I'll be telling you how I cleanse my hair and giving you information about all of these things. So the first way to cleanse your hair, that is the huge thing in the natural hair community, everyone has heard of this, is co-washing. Co-washing is when you use a conditioner in place of a shampoo or a cleanser. You use the conditioner to cleanse your hair. So you put the conditioner on your hands, you rub it in your scalp and all over your hair, and then you rinse it out. And that way it's supposed to cleanse your hair. Now the pros about co-washing is that it's very mild, it's not drying, it's not drying at all because you're conditioning your hair, so you're not stripping your hair of its natural oils. Your hair isn't getting all brittle and dry. And also, it does have some mild cleansing ability. So if you have any dirt or any particles in your hair, just the act of putting the conditioner on it and washing it out will get rid of it. Now the cons of co-washing is that it isn't very cleansing. In order to have hydrated hair, you must remove the product buildup from your hair. Conditioner isn't going to remove the product buildup because it doesn't have enough cleansing abilities. So in that sense, you're not going to really remove product buildup from your hair, and product buildup will coat your strand of hair, preventing moisture from getting into your hair, and that way over time your hair will become dehydrated. So co-washing, I'm personally not a big fan of it. At the beginning of my natural hair journey, I used to co-wash. It really wasn't working, so I started using cleansers instead of just co-washing, and my hair came back to life. And that leads me to the next one, which is shampoo. Shampoo has kind of a bad rep in the natural hair community because shampoos contain sulfates. And sulfates are what we are probably all used to using growing up, because I don't ever remember hearing no poo and cleansing conditioners and all of that stuff when I was younger. Shampoos, what do you put in your hair? You do, you know what you do, and it lathers up and it bubbles, and you get the little bubbles all over your hair, and that is caused by the sulfates. So sulfates are what are in dishwashing detergent. It helps remove the grease from your pots and pans and everything, but the problem is it also strips the natural oils from your hair, and this, in my opinion, causes my curly hair to be so dried out and tangly, and it just isn't good for natural hair. The cons of using shampoos or sulfates is that it does strip your hair. So when you use sulfates, it strips your hair, and that way it leads to more tangles. It's just not really the best for curly hair, since curly hair is already naturally sort of dry. With sulfates and stripping your hair of its natural oils, you have to put those oils and moisture back into your hair with a conditioner. So that is the cons of using shampoo. The pros is the opposite of what co-washing does. Because co-washing doesn't remove product buildup, that's a problem. Sulfates remove product buildup. If you're using butters or oils, thick butters or oils in your hairs, and silicones coat the hair, and some of them can be rinsed off with water. Silicones are in most hair products, unless it says silicone free, but the rest, most other products contain silicones. Silicones will coat your hair, and they can be removed by water, like I said before. Other times they have to be removed by a sulfate, or else they will just continue to coat your hair and no moisture will be able to get in. So that is the pro of using a shampoo, a clarifying shampoo, anything that has sulfates in it, is that it removes the product buildup from your hair, those thick shea butters and oils from your hair. That is the good thing about them. And I personally do use clarifying shampoos. I use them about once every 4 washes, because after that I noticed that my products start to not work as well. My hair starts feeling weighed down. I'll start getting product buildup and like little flakes on my scalp, especially with Eco Styler gel. That needs to be removed with a clarifying shampoo for me. So I use it about every 3 to 4 washes, and in between that time I use cleansing conditioners. Cleansing conditioners are the 3rd type of way to cleanse your hair that I'll be talking about. So from my understanding, cleansing conditioners are kind of new to the hair care market. I don't ever remember using cleansing conditioners when I was younger. So cleansing conditioners are cleansers without sulfates on them. So most of the time, they're not gonna lather up, they're not gonna have suds in your hair or bubbles. It's kind of gonna feel like you're using a conditioner, or almost, when I first started using them, it felt like I wasn't cleansing my hair at all. I was so used to the suds that I just didn't think I was doing anything to my hair. But cleansing conditioners are actually cleansing your hair without sulfates, so that way they're not stripping your hair of its natural oils. And this is personally my favorite way to cleanse my hair. The pros of cleansing conditioners are that they don't strip your hair of its natural oils. They are cleansing and conditioning at the same time, and they're not stripping of its oil, so that way they're not causing tangles, they're not causing your hair to feel dry and brittle, and it also has some cleansing ability, so it actually will cleanse your hair. So the cons of cleansing conditioners is that it can't remove all product buildup. There are some products that need to be removed through sulfates in order to fully be removed from your hair. So wash 1, I'll use a cleansing conditioner, wash 2, cleansing conditioner, wash 3, cleansing conditioner, and then on wash 4, I'll use a clarifying conditioner on my hair. And my favorite cleansing conditioner is actually Rim Pure Solutions. I usually use the pomegranate cleansing conditioner, but I don't know where it is for some reason. So I also have the rosemary mint, and they're similar, just kind of different smells. And this is my favorite cleansing conditioner. It's the best that I've used so far. I'm really not loyal to any specific clarifying conditioner. Here's a few that I have on hand, and I literally use any clarifying conditioner that I have on hand, as long as it's not like super stripping. Here are 2 clarifying conditioners. One's by Shea Moisture, and it's a clarifying shampoo, and then Mix Chic shampoo. This one is pretty good. It is a slightly drying. This one is kind of drying too, so just be careful with them. You want to find the one that's the least drying. These are okay. I'm not picky as long as it just doesn't strip my hair. So there's a thing called prepooing, and prepooing is when you put an oil in your hair to protect your hair. It's supposed to prevent protein loss. Coconut oil has actually, there's been like studies to show that it can prevent protein loss if you leave it in your hair overnight. So what a lot of people do is put coconut oil in their hair overnight. Another way is they have pre-shampoo products with a bunch of different oils. This is the one that I used here, and you can put it on your hair, all over it, and it helps to protect your hair during washing and to also prevent protein loss and to make your hair stronger. So one thing about pre-shampoos is that if you're putting a coating of oil over your hair, that's really great because it helps moisture from leaving your hair, but the problem is moisture from entering your hair. So you have to cleanse the oils out when you wash your hair. I personally normally don't do it in general because I don't have enough time to do it, because I have to plan the day before whether I'm going to wash my hair. Most of the time when I wash my hair, it's like a spontaneous thing. So I normally don't pre-poo, but it is a great thing to add to your natural hair cleansing routine. So the 5th way is a hair mask, and I personally use bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, water, and olive oil. Some people, I don't really see people using olive oil. However, the bentonite clay dries my hair out. It literally draws the toxins out of your skin and out of your hair and out of your scalp. So if you don't use an oil on curly hair, I don't suggest this. This is great for cleansing your scalp. Bentonite clay is great for cleansing, and apple cider vinegar is also amazing because it is acidic, and acids help your cuticle to close and lay flat, which makes your hair super shiny, look super moisturized, your hair curl even more and be even more beautiful. And it's just really awesome if you want great next day hair. Whenever I use bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar hair mask, my hair the next day is so curly, moisturized, and bouncy. I guarantee you'll get great results if you use this mixture. So for this mixture, I use it whenever I have time because I don't always have time to leave it on. You're supposed to leave it on and let it dry so that it can pull out the products and really work. I don't normally have the time to do this, so I just do it whenever I feel like it, which is like once every few months, but I would do it more if I had more time. Please let me know what you guys do and leave your tips and suggestions down in the comments below so that we can help each other and I can get information from you guys and we can just share all of our knowledge. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!